Hi guys, TheGamingSandwich here. Here I'm going to post for you my Zefra deck profile in wake of Docs and, well, Dimensions of Chaos and the new ban list that's come out recently, so let's get to it. So I've decided to kind of separate it into a bit of an idea, so we're going to go with your Tellarknight scale. So we have your Pendulum scale 1 and Pendulum scale 7. This one is one that destroys any face-up card, and this one destroys any face-up card by destroying another Zefra or Tellarknight. Next, we're going to go for Yang Zing. We're going to have your one scale there, and we have your other scale here. The reason we only run one of these is because it's 1500. It's not that great. It hasn't got a good defense, so it's not that needed. But it is good because it makes things tuners, so that's pretty cool. And this one, if it is destroyed or pendulum summoned, you get to switch out a Zefra or Yang Zing spell or trap, which is pretty decent. So that's that scaled on. Next, we've got your Ritual Beast Tamer. So we have this one here and this one here. This one special summons one from the grave, and this one adds one back from the extra deck. So they are both very useful. And last but not least, we have an Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon just to search out continual combo pieces, and we have a Zefra piece of Necros just because it can special summon itself from the hand or the grave, so it's pretty good. Next for your mininess, we have a mini Yang Zing engine with Cherry Wen, Susanne, and Brixie. So these three help search out your other fit ones from here. This one's also a tuner, so it gives you extra plays, and so technically we're running 3 tuners in the deck. This one pretty much is your 19k beer, so it's really nice. So that's your Yang Zings. Next for text, we run 2 Rainbow Kribo because Rainbow Kribo helps stop us getting OTK'd, and it comes back from the grave. So using for your drop and draw engines, this does work quite good. So next for your spells, we run 3 Oracle of Zefra because it is your reinforcements to the army for your deck. So it's pretty good. And the only effects we'll be using on this one is your Synchro and your XYZ effect. Your XYZ effect is a draw and drop, so pretty much like double dealings. And your Synchro effect is you add any card to the top of your deck, which is pretty good. We're playing a Pendulum deck, so Wavering Eyes is kind of a standard play there. 1 Forbidden Lance, 1 Pot of Riches, and 1 Supply Squad. The Supply Squad is just to help you with your gathering of extra cards, your Pot of Riches helps you recycle, and your Forbidden Lance actually stops your main plays from going on. Next, we have your traps. So we'll have your one-offs is the compulsory evacuation device, solemn warning. We'll run 3 reckless greed because we do want cards in our hand, and this Zefra is a little bit slow compared to some of the other pendulum decks. It doesn't have as much search, so reckless greed helps with that. 1 time space trap hole, 2 breakthrough skill, and 1 Zefra divine strike because it is searchable with the secrets. And for the extra deck, we're going to go for the Synchros first, so we run 1 Ally of Justice Catastor, 1 Metaphys Horus, because Metaphys Horus is really good, 1 Yazi, Evil of the Yang Zing, just because you can then search out more Yang Zings later on, Ancient Fairy Dragon, just so you can get rid of some annoying field spells. We run 1 Clearwing Synchro Dragon, just because it helps get around problem cards, 1 Moonlight Jaw, 1 Black Rose Moonlight Dragon, just because it has a good thing of getting rid of synchros, and if you kind of get this out before you go into like a Quasar play, it can get rid of it, so it's kind of cool. And we run Braxia, just because if you have one of these out and you manage to get out a Chiwen or something like that, it can be done. Not very often, but it's just useful for shuffling cards back into the deck, and since it doesn't target, it is quite good. Right, for the XYZs, we have 1 Fortune Tune, just because you can make it. 1 Amaterasu, American version, to be fair. This Chinese is slightly odder, but it is nice. 1 Gorgon, just because you want to reissue targets. Honor Arc, gets rid of problem cards. Castell, same reason. 1 Dark Rebellion Dragon, so pretty nice. And 1 I actually pulled today, so look how lovely and ultimate it is. Ultimate rare! It looks really good. Just because when you summon its own name phase, you can actually get yourself an extra pendulum, so it just helps as an extra rare. And then one Fitch and Strong Bowser in Italian. It does look very nice. I love it so much. It is my favourite. So that is it for the XYZs. Okay, and for the extra deck, so we run one Effect Veiler, one Odd Eyes, just to have things to do. Another Pot of Riches, one Moonlight Mirror Shield, another one Prohibition this time. Mystical Springs, just because in case we're going against the Pendulum match and they go first, you can say if you want to perform a pals, they go set the scale, do arc light. It's like you do that, you drawing free, so it's pretty good. And two more time space, just because it doesn't target and it gets around problems. So I love it. Picked those up early, so I was happy. One Mind Crush, one Traptrix Track Hole Nightmare, just to get around things. One Soul Drain, as unfortunately Honest is a thing with the Cosmo, so it is kind of good, but obviously that build's kind of dying now, but still relevant. One Vanity's Emptiness, one Mask Restrict. Mask Restrict is... I'm considering taking out, but obviously when new models come in, it might have its place again, so that's fine. One Chasing a Zefra. It is another target with secrets. And another Zephra's Device Rate, because it is another target as well. Like I say, so yeah, this one's pretty good. This is probably, I'd say, has to be better in like the Performer Powers mirror match, because basically you gain 100 attack for every card in extra deck, so if they just pile them in there, it's like, well, oh look, there's like 10 in yours, 100 in mine, that's like, I get all my Zefra gain 10k, so it's kind of like, yeah, whatever. But yeah, so that's the extra deck, and also, just for the lols, I have some tokens, just for you. So we have a Raviel, a little Thingy token, Grinder token, and a Sky Blaster token. So yeah, that's everything. That's the deck. I'm sorry, it's not really changed too much. I've tried to do as much tweaking as I can. I don't want to kind of make it pure Yang Zing. I have tried out a nice build, but we'll see what happens. But still, it's still managed to do quite well in game-wise, so I think I'm still about 60-70% up in testing, so that's not bad. So I can't wait till next year when I get Cat Fairies done, so that's going to be amazing. Let me know what deck profiles you'd like me to do. I mean, I'm not interested really in Magic Spectres, I do feel bad. I have pulled some Magic Spectre stuff, I just don't see interested in it. Same with Despots. It's a great deck, don't get me wrong, I love Despots. Despots is a great thing, it just reminds me of Mega Man too much. But there we go, never mind. Yeah, so this is the Gaming Sandwich over now. Sorry, shouldn't do that, shouldn't throw my cards everywhere. But yeah, let me know what you guys think and like. I'm going to be trying to do, I don't want to keep concentrating on this deck, even though like it does require constant update and testing, which is quite nice. If hopefully you guys see me soon do some more like dually videos at some point. I'm going to do some more local videos hopefully. The thing is, at the moment I'm working at least 40 to 45 hour week, so I'm not getting a lot of free time, and it's spread over 6 days, so it's like I really don't get a lot of free time, but I do try and pop in the locals every now and again, so hopefully we'll see you guys soon and talk to you guys later.